Don't look now, but we've got 3 consecutive red days. We got a little red streak going, and it has got to end rather quickly. Hey, fellow traders, it's Black Coffee Trader coming at you on April Fool's Day. I wish this were an April Fool's video that we are red, but it is not. I had another red day today. I'm not happy about it. Where do we want to start? Let's just look at TradeZella. Let's look at the numbers first, and we'll kind of talk through some of the trades. So today, only 26% win rate, $2,500 red day, and I'm down to only 8 funded accounts because we've lost a few last week, so not so good. Not that I wanted to start the month of April, and a couple days here, we've got 3 red days in a row. Going back to Friday, we were down 4,500. Monday we were down 1,500, and today down 2,500. So that's a pretty nasty little red streak, and I definitely want to get out of it, get off of it, and get this thing fixed. Kind of thinking through what's been going wrong, and I feel like as of late, I'm doing a fairly good job of setting up a morning game plan, and then I get sucked into little micro moves during the day, and I start manufacturing some trades out of them. And I think that's really what's been going on. I really wasn't that disappointed with the morning session today. By the time noon rolled around, we were up $60 on these bottom 4 accounts, and these top accounts were almost at break even. And the afternoon, this move right here is what got me right here. So I think, kind of a little bit of a death by 1,000 cuts almost today. I had a lot of small losses. On this morning, we had the move down, the push out of it. I did get long right here. We're looking at trades on these top accounts, which are down 500. But what sucks is that's the second day in a row now that I've had a group of accounts that's been down $500. That is a problem. But anyway, I went long here, had a really nice trade there, had a rejection short here, and then I did short right in here as well. Off this rejection, shorted, got a little win, then got stopped out on my last contract. Same thing happened here. I went long off this bounce above this 600 area, got my first profit target, then got stopped out. That happened frequently today. Either I would get stopped out or get stopped out after I hit my first profit target. So I think what that tells me is I'm not reading the market correctly. I'm not reading my entries well if that's happening. Because if I'm reading the entries in the market well, if I'm taking good entries and reading the market well, I'm getting a move through instead of like this. We got a little move down, caught one, got stopped out. Got a little move up, caught one, got stopped out. So those are areas where I'm manufacturing trades, and I shouldn't have been. And I think in hindsight, if I look back, this was an okay trade. We had a pretty strong move up this morning, and as we kind of retested this overnight high and then this 500 area, we retested this on this wick, went long, and caught a really nice trade there. But this one here probably was it. This was the one for the day with this short. And I didn't take it. Our projection there off of, we broke through this level, came back up, retested it, and fell apart. And that really was kind of the last move of the day. The other move that was here was this retest long off the 500s. And I'm a little bit frustrated because I did take this trade, but obviously I just didn't have enough of, my stop was just too tight. Really the entry wasn't ideal. I got fooled looking at this wick, there's like the red candle holding, and then these 2 little green wicks, and then this candle was green when I entered, and I thought, okay, we're retesting off the overnight highs and we're going to bounce this thing up long. This was the first time that it tested, and this just decided to push down even further, and then we go. So I was frustrated with that. I took the same trade right here. On ES, we had the same thing happen. This is the same time frame. I went long when this looked like it was bouncing off the overnight highs, fail, and then I did take this one long, but I was a little bit nervous because ES seemed to be falling down below this level, and really I was too early. That's my issue, is I front run things a lot. And then I did, when this failed, when I got stopped out on this one, I just wasn't paying attention to NQ, flipped over to ES and went short and immediately got just annihilated on that move. So just again, once we hit noon, 12:30ish, I couldn't find a winning trade, and I took some dumb trades. Like here, I manufactured a trade. Here on NQ, yeah, right here towards the 3 o'clock hour. I manufactured, I mean, this was a little winner, but just, I took some stupid trades. I mean, this is a winning trade, but it's a dumb trade for me. It's not a good trade. So, yeah, just, again, I go back to, I really need to stick with my big picture game plan and not get sucked into the little trade, the little details, and I get sucked into the little price action, and I manufacture a setup, and that's just, it's not a recipe for success, and I've got to fix it. So I think there's a couple other things. I did take an oil trade this morning that actually worked out pretty well. The thought process was, we had made new highs. We had the big move up yesterday. I missed a really good trade yesterday. I looked at it and didn't take it. It was a beautiful break and retest. I looked at it, didn't take it right in here, and missed out on a monstrous move, but that was yesterday. And then today, this morning, I was looking at this, and as we bumped off of this and rejected off this overnight high, we made some not new highs overall on oil. I mean, oil's been way up here, but we're kind of pushing out of this on the daily chart. But as we rejected, and it looked like we were going to reject kind of a break and retest of this level, I did go short. I went short here a little bit. I was afraid I was missing the move. The nice thing about oil is you can go in with 2 micros and you have a lot of wiggle room. You can have your stop way up here and you're not going to lose that much. So I do like that. But I got out of there, added to this contract, and I was in that trade for several hours, and this ended up being a $60 trade. I mean, not a huge dollar amount, but ended up being a $60 trade on these accounts. And then I gave it back on a gold fake out late in the day. We had what I thought looked like a rejection play after we kind of fell apart, pushed up to the overnight lows, and I went short when we had this move down, and I just simply got stopped out, and this thing is now continuing to drop. So anyway, I just got faked out on that one. But that's the long and the short of today. So where do I go for tomorrow, and how do I end this? I think 2 things. One is, I think I'm going to maybe spend some time trading some evals and not be very, if I don't have an update for a day or 2, it's because I'm not taking trades with funded accounts. And I think the trades I take with funded accounts, I'm going to maybe go down to 1 micro and literally just look for a 10-point, 20-point move and just look to put green on the charts tomorrow. If I take trades tomorrow, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it very, very easy, and I'm just going to lock in some green and have a green day. I don't care if it can be very small. We're not looking for, several $100s per account. We're just looking for green. And then maybe just focus on trading some evals, trying to pass a couple accounts, and kind of use that to reset the brain a little bit. I think that's the game plan, unless I change my mind overnight, but that's kind of the way I feel for tomorrow morning. So anyway, I'll leave you with that sucky April Fool's Day, but that's okay. Tomorrow's a new one, and we have another opportunity. So again, thanks for following along. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you did better than I did the last couple of days, and we'll get our head on straight one of these days. I'm sure about that. So hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for following along. Until next time, take care, and so long.